We're living in an AI revolution, and three names keep popping up in every conversation: ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini. They're the big ones. They all claim to be the smartest, the most creative, and the most helpful AI that you could ask for. But when you put them head to head, who really comes out on top? Most companies rattle off features from a spec sheets. More tokens, bigger context windows, it does this now, it's got agent mode, whatever that means. We wanted to do something a bit different, so we put them through an ultimate blind taste test. We've given all three models the exact same challenges for your professional, educational, and personal lives. Nick, I know you're a Claude fanboy, and he's in here. It's going to be really good to see if you can pick him out.
I'm really excited about this, actually. I love the idea of the prompt following, insightfulness, because sometimes it is that out of left field thing that really does surprise you. And Claude's good for that. Yeah, I've got to bang that drum, but I'm going to be surprised if I can pick between that and Gemini. It all depends how you prompt it.
Here's the setup. ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini. We gave them the exact same prompt in fresh, private browser settings. No history, no memory, no, oh, hi Dale, welcome back. And the results, they're definitely not what you expected. One of them absolutely crushed it, blew them all out of the water, in my opinion. One of them delivered really practical results. And the other, well, Nick.
I have no words. I need to go have a lie down. I need to reevaluate a few things.
This is a blind taste test for robots. Same prompt, same condition. Let's see which model nailed it, which one hallucinated into the void, and which one tried to write a TED Talk that no one asked for. All right, let's get into it. The first prompt we're looking at is a professional prompt, one that you could use. The aim is for it to be used to resurrect a dead meeting, to make that useful. We've all had this example. Everyone's camera's off, no one wants to contribute, we don't know what the actions are. All right, so example one, this is from mysterious unknown chatbot. I don't mind this. Prompt had some cultic vibes in it, I don't know why, but read into that what you will. It's listed all the people who would hatch in this meeting. It's got a bit of a resurrection blueprint, so a bit of a framework around what's actually happening here. Ooh, how's this haunting the team? And the simple exercises for getting rid of some things. So it had certain things like really helpful advice around, okay, cool, we're going to force binary choices. We're going to require each role to supply 2 brutal blockers. We're going to introduce a doomsayer role. I like
Doomsayer is going to be a hire coming up in your team soon. In terms of that, or a role you maybe take.
Doomsayer role.
Exactly. That actually brings a certain energy to it. I like that as an idea.
Overall, I'm looking at this, and there seems to be some real like practical advice here. And they've even got like takeaways, so a Slack follow-up email. So this is Chatbot 2, different structure.
There's less fun in it, so I mean, it's sort of gone straight for names as I look at it. As with the previous, the PM, the design, the dev, like is there, but we've gone for people.
I don't mind this, an energy reset incantation. Like if it's really gone horrible, you can say, let's pause this meeting right now.
That call to action at the end. By the end, we'll either have a focus mission or permission to kill this thing humanely. Like, wow, raise the stakes. I'd say this is ChatGPT.
Yeah, interesting. And this is our third option. I like how it opens with the word hark. I think any response that starts with hark does a bit of a scene setting. For me, this is really stuck to the prompt structure here. It's really tried to bring it in.
Wow, 3-sentence incantation, seize the talking stick, looking at the camera. Yeah, this is getting buried in script. You know what I mean?
It's gone too much. In terms of most useful, I might have to give it to the first one.
I'm going to put a caveat at the front of this that, those the prompt history that you've got with your whatever you use to devise these prompts is interesting. I'd love to have a bit of a chat to it, just off cuff, and see what else it thinks about a lot of different things.
A good AI professional never blames their prompts. So what was your favorite?
Number 1.
So you love number 1?
Love number one. I'm okay with number 3. Example 2 gets 1 point.
Okay, good to know. Moving on. So the second prompt I had was around creating a 30-minute AI ethics lesson with some branching choices. And so we used, again, the models to do this. I'll show the prompt here. This is asking for the Pedagogy Alchemist. Again, a bit of occultic vibes here. I need to check what's going on with my memory functions. We'll pick that up later. Example 1, AI ethics, choose your own dilemma. So it took a bit of a Spidey vision sense throughout this. It's got a fast start intro. It's broken it down. I like how it's got the branching scenes here. It's laid it out quite nicely in terms of different kind of examples you could do. This would be great for something like a bit of brainstorming here. I love here a multimodal maker moment. How good's an alliteration? Asking people to use free Dale Mini, so it's pointing to open source resources to be able to create images, and then even references things like Padlet.
I like it. I like it a lot. There's the mark, and it's gone above and beyond. I like also its knowledge. I don't know what you prompted it with. Was it just a prompt?
Just the prompt.
Nothing else? Okay, wow,
Nothing
no
else.
context.
Completely
Alright.
fresh. We have our second response here. So again, this looks a little bit more like the first response. I don't mind the structure in terms of how it's laid it out nicely. It's got some good ideas. It's outlined universal design elements here. It does have the quiz.
Quiz?
So this is example 3. I would say a lot less content here. But I don't mind how they've phrased it. So they've given a bit of praise up front. They said it's a brilliant micro lesson plan. Thank you. It's a great prop by me. They've got a bit of a design your own dilemma here. They've got the suggestions. They've got a little bit more. I would say it's a bit more. Wants me to think. Read that what you will.
I want to contrast this with the other one where you had effectively a storyboard, that you could actually just set up and run. I'm warm on this one, but I love the other. Like there's good things in here, but I see myself, maybe my metric is how much more work do I need to do? Obviously, you're going to be checking. Obviously, you're going to be verifying. Obviously, you're going to be, polishing around the side. But this, I've still got quite a bit of work to do. The other one, not quite ready to go, but I feel a lot closer to it. I'm 85% done rather than this. I'm hovering around the 70s maybe.
I don't mind this as like a thinking to get me started. I don't mind this as like, geez, I need to do something. I still want to do the work, but this helps me out here. I don't want to influence the judge here, but I'm probably have to give it to the first one again.
I agree completely. I like the energy that it brings. Top marks for the first one, middle marks for the third, and bring up the rear as number 2.
Our third and final prompt is one that you could use in your life. So one that you could kind of pick up and help you out. It's around compressing a year of personal growth into a single Saturday, one day. Temporal architect, equal parts stoic philosopher, adventure tour guide, and productivity coach. Mission, compress one full year of personal growth into a single Saturday. For each hour, it's going to supply a 10-word headline mission, a 25-word sensory scene description, a song, a meme. Let's jump into it. You can see here, ignite the day, command the dawn like a general. So the soundtrack here, Start a War by Clergy. So it means feel cold, so did Marcus. Shower anyway. It's good. It's pretty good.
It's equal part Jocko and Marcus Aurelius, like Goggins, very Goggins.
Is journaling there? Train the flesh, the body's a gateway to will. I feel like it understands the tongue-in-cheek kind of vibe we're going for here, but I also think there's something practical here. Bonus points, Time by Hans Zimmer. What an amazing song. A little bit of copyright infringement, perhaps. Good on you, model of choice.
Little Ghibli. Oh my
dead,
god,
but
this is
I like
model number 1. I'm committing to it. I've made a decision, but I would be really amused if I've got it completely wrong. There's a twist in here.
This for me feels like they've spent some time. It's a little bit of energy, it's a little bit of tongue in cheek, but still, again, you can see that there's some practical moments here.
How you do it? Is this your weekend?
I might have to.
That ego versus essence thing, though. Like, I mean, as you say, there's some thought in there.
All right. So example 2.
Just to be a bit biased for a second, this second AI, in terms of its presentation of the output, the final product, has not been as pleasing throughout. It doesn't sort of structure it in such a way that I can pick it up and I'm like running because I'm trying to read in real time. But
again, I look through this. It has just a different music. It's got Breathe by the Prodigy.
Start the day.
Like getting into it for the
strong
morning.
Yeah.
Lift heavy things to practice carrying life's burdens. It has understood the tongue-in-cheek component here. I'm concerned, but that by 10 o'clock we're listening to Hurt by Johnny Cash. The finger hovers over the delete account. Your heart races. The screen reflection shows someone ready to disappear. I would argue, a little bit dark. Dignity
It's
is
interesting.
overrated.
The music is a bit different, eh? Like Blue Oyster Cult, REM, as you say, Johnny Cash.
I love at 3 o'clock. Learn something that scares you in record time. YouTube tutorials at 2x speed. Notebook filled with hieroglyphics. Brain feels like an overclocked processor. Challenge, master the basics of quantum physics in 15 minutes.
Oh, easy. Now you've written it down. No problem. No props.
Your ignorance is just fear with a PhD. I feel this is slightly less practical.
Yeah.
This is more fast. So the third and final one, this is a model. So it's come through. Again, I think the structure here is a bit nicer in terms of how it's come in. Would argue a slightly more diverse taste in music. So we've got rap at the start.
There's tasks a bit different here as well. Because, I mean, if I look from a 7 to 9 and contrasting the two kind of things, right? Like, I mean, you go from the physical to I guess the emotional, the social exposure of yourself. Like, I mean, this one's quite thoughtful.
It is.
Making a pottery bowl.
It probably hasn't understood the tongue in cheek. This seems incredibly practical. This seems like, okay, cool, I'm going to do the thing you've asked me to do.
Yeah, it's the weight of 100 silent stairs. Like, it's intense.
Yeah, there's no snark here. It's very serious. Oh, it's got micro challenges for each one. I just saw these. Eat a traditional meal you can identify prepared by a family in their home. use no utensils other than what they provide, ask for recipe.
Good door knocking. Hi, something smells good.
I feel like this is more achievable. Like if someone gave me this as a list, this is something that I would have to do.
Oh, what?
At the end, it gave us a phase focus analysis around where it expects you to be at the end of this journey in this space.
Oh my, can you scroll down? Look at the tags, the emotional, the unmaking, the rebuilding, the testing, there's a hero's journey in that. I think I've got my answers for which is which. Again, based on, as you said, the prompt, because that third one, bit serious, it's a good self-help, you know what I mean, sort of day to achieve those goals, but it doesn't have that as you said, the snark, the tongue-in-cheek nature of it. But the order is the same. Number 1, number 3, number 2 for me.
So Nick, 3 models you have rated across them all, and I agree with your ratings actually. I think the first answer in all those, example 1 I think was, in my opinion, the more high quality version. Number 2 was probably less so, very much let down by its formatting here. And the third one hit some of those goals a lot, but approached it in a very different way and produced something quite practical. The grand reveal is you've accidentally thrown your best friend under the bus. And
Awesome.
the weakest scoring model here was Claude.
Oh my God. That's awesome.
And I wonder here is if how much Claude, well, not being able to use things like Canvas and like tap into that. But again, I gave the option to use Canvas and it refused to tap into some of those tools that's available to it. Gemini threw out, did it automatically and brought those in, and ChatGPT structured things very, very practically. So,
wow.
Are you a convert, Nick?
Hey, wait. Help me out with the other 2. So Claude was number 2.
And number 3 was Gemini, which I think produced some really good results. And it automatically brought in things like it built me a website at one point. It used a canvas. It brought some of those images in, that lovely spidergram we had. That was from Gemini, but I'm sorry, Nick.
The world's shifting under my feet. My God.
I'm sorry, Nick, but I don't know. Are you converted? It's just, what are you going to do here?
I have to go do some homework. Was that 4.5 or it kind of?
No, that was just basic old Trio, just reasoning model.
Wow. All right. Massive food for thought. Thank you very much. That's great. This is the thing about this. It moves so fast that you know, your biases or your assumptions one day are completely just useless, done away with. You need to keep re-examining, learning all the time. That's so cool. Thank you very much. Dan.
No problem at all.